Hey everybody, Drew here, and you are in my shop with another beautiful, super low mileage, third generation Prius. This one's got 80,000 miles on it, and I was just getting it ready to go, and I was messing around with it. I always, really look into our cars before we post them. If you don't know, by the way, if you're new here, I am owner-operator of a small car dealership, super blessed. We keep it small and owner-operator on purpose because our family's young and it affords us the freedom and flexibility to focus on family rather than growing, some business empire instead. And it's just great. I bring in cars from all over the world, really, Japan, and typically the Southeast United States, Southwest United States, and Japan, up here to the Great Lakes, recondition them, take super clear videos of them, and send them all over the world, usually just the lower 48 states. But anyways, point is, let me get into, I believe in any and all business, the best thing you could do when things aren't simple is get ahead of them. So for those of you shopping for one of these cars, for those of you who just bought one and you're experiencing this, or for those of you that deal with them professionally like I do, there's something weird about them that I've had a couple customers freak out about. So they've watched our video, they saw the undercarriage, all the little dents and scratches, they loved it, they came in, they test drove it. We're standing there talking after. By the way, this isn't a plug for our business, but there's no pressure. The attitude is, hey, you saw the video, you drove it. If you want to buy it, let us know and we'll take care of the paperwork. If not, it was nice to meet you kind of thing. But we're standing there chatting and the car's in park, and all of a sudden I'm trying to show you this as best I can. If you look down at the floor, you can see the way it moves, but the car is in park. So obviously every car out there that's not a hybrid simply can't do that. The transmission, the engine's still spinning the transmission, but the transmission is not in gear. Well, this is not a transmission. It's what's called a power split device. I'm going to open the hood for entertainment's sake, but it's not like you're going to see the nuts and bolts that put this thing together. But, three of my older kids out of four can explain that this is really just a gas motor and an electric transmission. It's essentially a gas motor and electric motors that double as generators. And obviously you can get down to very technical specs, but that simplifies how these cars work. That's the same gas engine that's in a 2010 Corolla, just with what's called the Atkinson cycle, which is a slightly different compression cycle, but it is, for all intents and purposes, just a 2ZR engine. It's an FXE instead of an FE, which would be in the Corolla, and have a regular compression cycle. But that electric transmission, which looks like a normal transmission on a pallet, but it's a planetary gear system. It's not a CVT in that it doesn't have a belt and conical pulleys. It is actually a planetary gear and electric motors, and because of the way that's put together, it has a parking pawl, just like a regular transmission. But as you can see, if I put my foot to the floor and back it off again and try to really... Let's see here. I'm sure you... There you go. So the car rocks. So if you just bought one of these cars and you're all stoked out of your mind about it, and you run in the house to grab your coffee and happen to notice the car move back and forth on its own when it's in park, I just showed you that it is absolutely totally normal. Again, kind of hard to explain, in a video here without the thing torn apart, why it's able to do that. But understand, it's electromagnetic fields that drive this car, and when the internal combustion engine turns on and off like that, or revs up, or does whatever it's deciding to do at the moment, that absolutely positively will rock the car back and forth within the range of its parking mechanism. That parking mechanism is absolutely monitored by the computer, and if there's ever a problem with it that could cause your car to take off on its own or fail to, go into park, this car will tell you. A standard non-hybrid car, at least of this era, would not. You'd only know when the car kind of, rolled. But I just wanted you guys to know that. I hope it's helpful. If this, shed any light on anything or gave you any relief or taught you a fun fact or entertained you, please do give it a thumbs up. It helps the internet know it's good content. If you are a customer of ours and you happened upon this, thank you so much. And to all you subscribers, love you guys. Thank you so much for making this channel what it is. And above all, God bless you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.